Hello everybody, welcome to our Fire Emblem Path of Radiance for Newcomers run. My name is Jokester1801 and let's get started. Alright, so today we are starting chapter 14, Training. One of those slightly filler chapters, you know. The Begnion Empire, the largest nation on the continent, is a theocracy dedicated to the goddess Ashera, or Ashera. Reigning from the summit of the empire and guiding the world with the voice of the goddess, the Apostle Sanaki rules Begnion. As Ashera's chosen vessel, the Apostle is showered with love and respect from the entire nation. 7 imperial senators aid the Apostle in the governance of her realm. This system of government has been the backbone of Begnion for many long centuries. After Ike and his company aid the Apostle, her holy guard takes them to the imperial capital, Siena. Look at Begnion. The upper class of Begnion society lives lives of pampered comfort and luxury. Known as the Sainted, these elite power brokers reside in massive temple-like homes whose spires dominate the skyline. The guiding tower overlooks all from the heart of the city. Here, Ashera holds her vigil, watching over the world. Surrounding the tower is a series of temples, both large and small, placed in an orderly, systematic fashion. One temple, however, is conspicuously larger than the others. It is the Grand Temple Manon, home to the Apostle. Ike and his company, used to the freedoms of Crimea, find the differences in culture and custom to be very confusing. This is a cool point because it's like we have this very rigid Begnion society here, governed by like customs and wealth and very segmented by class, and Crimea is pretty different from that, and so we kind of get to see a culture shock here. Now then, you have proclaimed yourself to be the orphan of Crimea's King Raymond, Princess Alencia Rydell Crimea, correct? Yes. I have heard stories that King Crimea had a daughter in secret. My men have reported as much to me in the past. Well, considering Princess Alencia said that her existence was made known to all the rulers, that would make sense. However, whether you are that princess or not is another tale. Do you have nothing that would lend credence to your claims? Nothing at all. It took all my energy simply to avoid capture by Dane. I had no time to secure any proof of my claim. And with Crown Prince Renning also dead, there's no one who even knows her face. What am I to do? I will vouch for her. My Lord Ike. I have no doubt that Princess Alencia is the true heir to the throne of Crimea. Oh really? And tell me, what gives you this strength of conviction? If we believe her story, this woman has not engaged with the outside world since the day she was born. So how is it that you, a lowly mercenary, dare to assert her authenticity? The Dane army pursues her with bloody-minded determination. At every turn, they demand that we turn Princess Alencia over to them. What further proof do you need? If someone of proper standing made that pronouncement, I would accept it as irrefutable proof. But you're a commoner. You have no surname, no documented lineage, you have nothing. I know commoners. They're poor. For a price, they will support any line, no matter how outlandish. Oh. Now I suppose you will tell me you are the son of some noble house? No, of course not. But wait, perhaps you're a royal knight of Crimea? I am neither a noble nor a knight. I have no connection with the palace whatsoever. And no matter how much gold I stood to gain, I would not betray my convictions. Alencia has paid us, yes, but nothing more than the standard fee to purchase our services as her escort. Nothing more. We have come this far only because we believe Alencia to be a woman of integrity. We would not sell our swords to a liar. I don't care how high and mighty you might be. I will not stand here and let you mock the bond of trust that ties us to Alencia. My Lord Ike, how dare you? Who are you to address the Apostle so crudely? Guards, seize this man. For his abuse of the Apostle, the penalty can be only death. Halt! Ha 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 ha! Sephiran was right about you. You are very interesting. Apostle? Sephiran, that monk we rescued from the prisons? A monk, was it? His disguises are always so clever. It never ceases to amaze me. As always, he remains an enigma. Heed my words. Sephiran is in truth Duke Belsus, Prime Minister of Begnion, and my most trusted advisor. He has been traveling the neighboring lands for months, trying to ascertain the condition of the people there. We have received detailed reports on Princess Valencia and the mercenary company serving as her escort. So, you knew we were coming. You knew who we were all along. Yes, I apologize for testing you. You see, life here in the palace is so dreadfully dull. I am always so very bored. Thanks to the princess and her brazen little escort, this interrogation proved to be an amusing diversion. Ho ho ho! So that's what it was. How very like you, Apostle. A cunning game of wits and words, simply smashing. Even your most loyal servant, Duke Oliver of Tanis, was on the verge of being completely fooled. I am humbled. Ho ho ho! Come here, Duke Lacane. It was all a ruse, was it? Oh, Apostle, you do tease us so mercilessly. Still, it was not such a bad way to amuse ourselves, was it, Duke Hetzel? Too true, my good Duke. Princess Crimea, it appears that you have put quite a smile on the face of our beloved Apostle. What an honor that must be, hoo hoo hoo. Yes, I suppose. Madness! Oh yes, I almost forgotten all the fun. Sephiran has already vouched for your identity as the true Princess of Crimea. I require no further proof. You may rest easy. I am most grateful. Wait a minute! Yes? What is the meaning of this? You knew Valencia was Princess Crimea, and you continued to humiliate her for your own entertainment, for some stupid game of wits and words? This is no joke. Valencia's homeland is lost to her. Her family has been hunted down and killed by the monsters of Dane, and with nowhere else to turn, she endures mortal danger and terrible heartbreak to reach your door. And then you laugh at her? Where's the humor in that? Where's your decency? You're horrible. You're all horrid people. You disgust me beyond words. And you owe Valencia a proper apology. My Lord Ike, please. Wretched peasant, you lose that treasonous tongue once more, and Duke Lacane, restrain yourself. But, I am speaking. Be still. Brrr. Now then, Ike, I fully understand your feelings. Your passion for your employer is truly a beautiful thing. Would that my own fawning vassals shared your commitment. However, truth be told, your behavior does test my patience. Raise your voice once more to me, and you will seriously damage the princess's already precarious position. Do you understand? Not really. Why don't you fill me in? Even if Valencia is truly Crimean royalty, she is at best heir to a dead country, nothing more. Without Begnion's support, Valencia's claim holds no meaning. Am I mistaken? Pah! Even if we harm her fragile feelings for the sake of her country's future, she must stand by and say nothing. In fact, she is in no position to do anything but beg for Begnion's favor. Or, hadn't you noticed? I have much to consider. For now, I shall take my leave of you. I will meet with my senators soon and discuss the state of affairs. Crimea's future will not be uncertain for long. Until that time, I suggest you rest and relax. Perhaps you could try your hand at our courtly games of wits and words. So very annoying. What incredible nerve to take advantage of our situation and speak down to us like that. I don't care if she's the Empress or the Apostle or whatever. I can't stand her. Listen, Ike, isn't it possible that the Apostle saved you? What? Titania is correct. Begnion is a nation ruled by time-honored custom and ancient conventions. You insulted the Apostle, the very symbol of their way of life. The fact that you are still breathing is a miracle. I hadn't realized. And as her escort, your criminal behavior would fall directly on your employer, Princess Valencia. If you had truly angered the Apostle, any hope of restoring Crimea would have vanished like a puff of smoke. That's madness. They would sacrifice a whole country to satisfy their own egos. Ike, this may not be much of an answer, but letting madness rule the day is the prerogative of nobility. The Bjork divide themselves into classes, and with classes come prejudice. From the moment of our birth to our final dying gasp, we commoners know we are not allowed to defy the upper classes. Princess Valencia, I'm sorry. My ignorance does not excuse my stupidity. I truly am sorry. No, what you said in my defense and my honor. It made me very pleased. Huh? To see you so angry on my behalf, your words filled my heart. It wasn't as noble as you make it sound. However, there is one point that I would confess. It is true that I've lost my family and my home. But I did have people to turn to, people to rely on. My Lord Ike, you and your company were at my side. For me, this has been a great source of inspiration and of happiness. Princess Alencia. My Lord Ike, please call me Alencia. Huh? That would be improper, wouldn't it? I mean, you're our employer, and you called me so earlier. I did? Really? You didn't notice? No, Oh, my apologies. I'll be more careful. Well, I suppose we should go. They've prepared rooms for us. Ah, my Lord Ike. It's times like that where I feel like Ike and Alencia should have been together. Ike, here's a summary of our last battle. Yeah, so Jill was our MVP. We got a ton of combat experience, 1600. That's awesome. And Astrid is our new ally. And there we go. So here's our base. We don't really have any important info conversations to look at. We do have some bonus experience we want to give out. Be nice to give out some to Astrid as well. Just want to point out. So like 42, let's see if anyone. So Jill's at 40, she's 10 levels higher. She takes 70 bonus experience. Astrid takes 20. Now again, Jill is 10 levels higher, so that's not a perfect comparison. But Astrid takes so much less bonus experience than everyone else. Even, for example, Ileana's 4 levels higher. She takes 14 just to get 14 experience. Astrid needs 58 and takes 26. So, pretty sweet. Boyd's level 20, so that's pretty exciting. We're not going to give him that level, though, because that's a waste of bonus experience. In terms of outfitting, though, let's do that real quick. So Kieran might benefit from another hand axe, but I think he'll be fine. You don't need a longbow. Still can't use steel lances, which is sad. She's doing good. We can get that. We're sewed as well. We're not going to use you again. Probably not going to use him. And there we go. Now one thing is we got an occult scroll. Now what an occult scroll does is for a promoted person like Oscar, the occult scroll teaches the mastery skill. So you only get like 3 or 4 occult scrolls in the whole game. And there's different mastery skills for every promoted class. So paladins get soul. Soul is super good. It restores as many HP as the damage dealt to the enemy. So if Oscar does 18 damage to the enemy, he gets 18 health back. Great skill. Let's see here. So fighters, they get Colossus, which lets them do increased damage. We're actually going to take off Tempest here from Void, because now that he has like the lowest biorhythm, it just doubly hurts him. So let's just not have that anymore. Ike gets a skill called Aether. Nephany gets Luna, which like halves defense. Generally, I really like Soul. Our paladins see a lot of combat, and Soul is a really good way to help them stay alive for longer. Alright, so besides that, I think we're good on outfitting. I guess Titania needs another hand axe here. If he doesn't have hand axe, okay, cool. I'm gonna buy 2 hand axes to keep in the convoy, 3 hand axes, and then 2 javelins, and then a steel lance as well, and a steel axe. 2 steel axes, because we have multiple people using axes now. That's good. And then Soren has E-Fire. Okay. Cool. So we're going to do some bonus experiencing. We'll probably give Kieran a level. Probably give Astrid several levels so she can catch up. Maybe top off Nephany there. Maybe Jill as well. We'll see. We don't have a ton of bonus experience to use, but we will be right back. And we're back. Alright, so in terms of bonus experience, Kieran got some strength and skill, so that was great. Nephany got some strength and skill and defense, so that was good. Astrid got some strength, skill, and speed. We gave her like, she was level 4, so I guess she got 5, 6, 7, 8, so 4 levels. She's starting to look pretty good, which is exciting. So that's good, and that's pretty much everyone that we gave bonus experience to. We're a little low because we gave Astrid quite a bit, but hopefully we get some more. We'll be getting a good amount more this battle. Alright, and we are ready to go. I guess I didn't do support. I don't want to do Oscar A. Kieran and Oscar is a really good one to do. They're pretty funny together too. I wish Marcia could like support Jill since they're both flyers, but alas, that is not a thing. But yeah, so let's leave the base. Here we go. I am so bored. We've been here for 5 days already, and there's absolutely nothing to do. They gave me free reign to wander the temple, but I've seen everything. I'm tired of it. I take it Princess Valencia has been invited to yet another social gathering. A little time off is one thing, but this? I guess I'll get in some fencing practice. Ike, the captain of the Apostles' Holy Guard, is headed this way. I beg your pardon. Are you and your mercenary company enjoying your stay here in Vegnion? Is there anything you find wanting? There's nothing to do, and Mist is bored. Ah, Ike, why'd you say that? Weren't you just complaining about that exact same thing to me? You said you were bored and tired of everything. That doesn't mean you should go spouting it to everyone. Oh, you're such an idiot, Ike. My apologies. Neither of them meant any offense. They're just frustrated. Yes, I understand that. I'll pay it no mind. Did you have some reason for coming to speak with us? I bring word from the Apostle. She wishes to charge you with a task. The Apostle wants to employ us? I didn't expect this. Expect what? Your reaction. I'd have thought that you would be spouting and fuming at the thought of working for the Apostle. If Princess Valencia can tolerate endless social gatherings to judge Bagnion's mood and garner her favor, the least I can do is help her earn points by running an errand or two. Oh, so selfless of Ike. Ike, they're coming. So we lay in wait for them here, right? Yes, the Apostle's orders were clear. Stop the band of merchants traveling on the old highway and seize their cargo. This does look to be the best spot for an ambush. Alright, I don't know who we're facing, but we're on the job. Let's do this right. It's very foggy in the background, and like this looks foggy, but amazingly and thankfully, it's not a fog of war map. In fact, this game doesn't have fog of war maps. A poor crop this time around. Cats, tigers, and a few crows. All we've got are laborers. We're not going to get rich with this. Aw, and we worked hard to catch them. Is it as bad as all that? I've been selling half-breeds for 25 years. The ones that fetch the highest price are trophy herons. And if they're white-winged royals, the fanatics will empty their purses of every last coin. Well, if that's the case, why don't we hit Serenus Forest next time? There might be a few of them left. You've the brains of a dead wyvern. Why do you think herons are so expensive? It's because they're rare. It's been 20 years since that mob burned Serenus. The herons were all roasted like chickens. No matter how you look at it, that was utter lunacy. All that gold up in smoke. Oh, if they're so valuable, I'd like to see one with my own eyes. I'd catch it, put it in a cage. Idiot. Think what you could buy with all that gold. A new axe? Oh, and some furry boots, too. Shut up, fool. Stop your daydreaming and look over there. What? Who are they? Bah! Look alive, lads. They're not common travelers. Here they come. Titania, are we sure this is the right bunch? This fog makes it hard to see, but their numbers and appearance match our intelligence. It must be them. Well, they've certainly seen us. They're readying their weapons. Very well. Get ready to fight, everyone. So this, you get 13 units for this map. You definitely do not need 13 units. In fact, we'll probably just go with 12. Alright, so this map's pretty straightforward. The boss has a killer axe, so you do need to be careful of that, because he has 28 attack and 50 crit, so pretty dangerous. I mean, with 28 attack, he's doing 9 damage to Oscar, and has 50 crit minus 7 dodge, so he has a 43% chance to do 9 times 3 damage. A lot of damage. What I'm gonna do is... This map doesn't have a ton of enemies. If you look at our conditions, it's only 12 versus 19. So, like, not too bad. It's a defeat boss map, so that means you don't even have to kill everyone. because if you just kill the boss, it's over. One thing of note, you do get a recruitable on this map. This is Makalov. He's has the same skill as Void, so I suggest taking that off. He has like pretty bad base stats for this time of the game. Like, all of my units far outclass him. Even Astrid's like better than him. So you do get this red gem if you recruit him or kill him. Aklov is one of those units where if you use him and invest in him and bonus experience and stuff, he generally turns out pretty fine. Like, there's no real like downfall there. He has perfectly good growth rates, and so he generally grows into a pretty good unit. The problem is he comes under-leveled, and there's no real reason to use him unless you want even more Cavaliers on your team. Currently, Oscar is already trained. We can still use Titania, and we'll probably use her throughout the rest of the game. Kieran is better than Titania already, and Astrid is already growing to be good as well. And so 4 Cavaliers, that's plenty for us, and so we don't super need to train this guy as well, but we are going to recruit him. So the way to recruit him is, if we look at our con here, Marcia is the person who recruits him, and that's because they're siblings. So if you want to recruit Makalov, you do need to deploy Marcia and have her talk to Makalov. Alright, in terms of just like units we're going to use, basically Jill and Marcia are going to take out the left side. Astrid, Boyd, and Nephany are going to take out this right side, or this middle area. Kieran's going to just take out that guy and then keep moving forward. And everyone else, like, we're not even going to really use everyone else. We can steal some Bolognese and antitoxins with Bulk if we want. Titania and Oscar are a little too over-leveled for this point, and we really don't need to like give them too much experience in this map, which is fine. So this map will mostly be focused on giving experience to other units. So like Astrid could do 24. Soren can just kill. So let's have Astrid do 24 then. And then Soren can just finish. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we move Astrid there. This guy has a poleaxe, so he'll do increased damage to horse units like Astrid. In fact, he probably one-shots Astrid. Because 10 times 2, so he has 20 might plus 11 strength, so he has 31 attack against Astrid. Astrid has 10 defense, so he would do 21, so he almost kills Astrid in one hit. And then we can have Soren finish this guy. And then I bet Nephany could finish this guy off, hopefully. Nope, which is okay. I wonder if we could shove Boyd, maybe. So if we shove him, Boyd could finish this guy off. Alternatively, Ike could finish him off. If we have Nephany use the javelin, that's a good idea. Let's have Ike finish him. And then to get the full bonus experience amount, you need to finish this map in 5 turns or less. So it's not a ton of time, but it's plenty of time. So Kieran just kills this guy in 2 hits, right? He does 19 times 2, which is 38 damage. This guy has 33 HP, so that's less than 19 times 2. Kieran only takes 3 damage, and that's only if he gets hit, because he only has a 30% chance to get hit. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'm just going to move Kieran here, then I'll let this guy attack him on enemy phase. And the reason I'm doing that is so then Kieran can be closer to my units and not be way over here. Alright, we'll get this house with Oscar. Oh hey, it's Khalil. Oh bother, buying all these things is well and good, but I simply can't carry it all. And where's Largo? He leaves me in this backwater burg and wanders off to goddess only knows where. Hello? Oh, you there. Today's your lucky day. You've arrived at just the right time. I have something nice to give you. I just got back from a shopping spree, and I got this as a free bonus of sorts. Oh, please, no need to thank me. When you're as When you're a sophisticate like me, you never want for trinkets, or men for that matter. Well, toodly-doo, then. Be sure to treasure that for the rest of your days. Now, which way to the nearest city? So we just got a Spirit Dust. The Spirit Dust increases magic by 2. So good for like Soren, good for Reese if you want to use it on him. Just your magic units. I'm wondering if Marcia just kills this guy. Nope, because she doesn't double him. Did I say Marcia? I meant Jill. Alright, we'll have Marcia attack this guy, and she crit. I was going to have her attack so then Jill could finish, but she did not leave me with that option. And then I'm going to send Titania left just in case I need the extra assistance. Ah, what terrible luck. My sixth sense told me that the weather would be nice today. Hey, grumbling and whining won't pay off your debt. Come on, beautiful, cough up my gold. I'd dearly love to pay you, but unfortunately, I'm broke. Not again. You're employed as a bodyguard. Why don't you have enough gold to pay me back? Urgh, when we get back to the base, I'll get what's mine. Try to run, and you'll pay in pain. Threaten all you like. I can't give you what I don't have. Ooh, I hope that sounded brave. Oh dear, what am I gonna do? It seems I must go crawling back to my dear sister once again. Oh, she's gonna be so mad, but in the end, I'm sure she'll help. After all, it's for the life of her brother. Right, tonight I pay a little visit to the barracks of the Sacred Pegasus Knights. What a scumbag. Just so inconsiderate. Makalov is, I think, my least favorite character in this game. Even like, in terms of like characters, like characterization, I think I like Ashnard more than Makalov. Because Makalov's just this selfish jerk who takes advantage of those around him. Alright, so got that guy. I wonder if Asher could just kill this guy. Oh, nice. Honestly, yeah. She'll be fine. Only receives 2 damage because of her Night Ward and because she actually has pretty high resistance. And she'll probably get a level up. There we go. Strength, speed, Astrid. Strength, speed. Strength, speed, defense. Nice. Great level up. So this guy can't reach her. Ike could take out that guy. Or Soren can if we shove him twice. Alternatively, I think what I want to do is have Nephne take out this guy. And then Soren can just move forward. Boyd can just move forward. I guess Volk could shove Boyd again, and then Boyd could take out that guy. Seems fine to me. Good kill. And then we'll move Ike forward. This guy can only attack Astrid, and she can attack back, so that's great. These guys can't reach, so we're doing good there. Bring up Reese here. And then Kieran can just race forward here. Over here. So what I could do is if she could beat this guy. And then beat this guy maybe. Okay, yeah. So we'll use Jill with the Steel Lance. Take out this guy. And then we'll move her forward one. And then she'll take out the Lance Cav there. And then she'll still be way out of range of Makalov. And then I'll use Marcia to take out this guy. And then hopefully I can put her in range of Makalov. Seems unlikely. Hopefully she gets some speed. Nope, she did not get speed. What a shame. So if she moves here, she's still out of range of Makalov. I don't really want to put her in range of the Cavalier in case he attacks her instead of Jill. Because I just want Jill to get that experience. I could have Titania weaken him, but if I weaken him, he might run away instead of attacking Jill, which is not what I want. And then I'm actually gonna have Oscar come back this way, just because he doesn't. I don't really need him to go left. He's not super necessary over there. Look at that kill setup. So yeah, now this guy attacks Jill. Only does 6 damage. She does 14 times 2, which takes him out. Oh, perfect. Makalov moved towards me. They're crushing us. They're nothing but a pack of rats, but they fight like demons. Har har. But no matter how tough they are, there's no way they can stand up to a real monster. Hey, you there. Release the feral. Har har har. Now all we have to do is sit back and watch them chew their heads clean off. So this is our first opportunity to see feral ones. So these are Lagoos that have been warped such that they always stay in Lagoos form. So they never lower their transformation gauge like Leith and Mordecai do. So it's really sad, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, Soren can't double this guy. Can Kieran not kill? Ooh. So Kieran just has to hit one time, huh? I think we can bet on that. Nice. Nice. I did not expect Kieran to hit both times, but I'll take it. Now Soren can easily get this kill. So right now I'm trying to use fire magic on Soren because hopefully he'll get to D magic before he D fire magic before he promotes. That way he can just be at a higher fire magic level. That's basically it. Got a Lagoos bow. Astrid's the only one who can actually use that. I'm gonna have Ike move up here. Hopefully he doesn't kill this guy. Nice. So I could give that kill to Astrid. Nice dodge there. And then we'll heal up Astrid here. And then we'll give Astrid this kill here. Right now, Astrid's like one of the best people to give kills to because she gains so much experience from it. But also my other lower level units are good candidates for kills as well. What a great level up. Strength and speed and HP. And we'll have Boyd run up here. Alright, so now we'll recruit Makalov. Brother? Hey, Marcia! Hey, long time, huh? Good timing, though. I was just thinking about paying you a visit, sis. Long time? Long time? You dungheel, where in the name of heaven have you been? You racked up all that debt and then ran away. You're such an irresponsible skunk. Thanks to your worthless hide, I had to leave the sacred Pegasus Knights. Huh? But why? Because there were a bunch of debt collectors hanging around the barracks, that's why. Oh, that's a shame. Listen, I was trying to increase the money I borrowed and pay off the original, but it, vanished. And I swear that just kept happening. I'd almost get enough and then poof, gone. Ha, ha, You rat. You cheese-eating rat. You haven't changed at all. Let's go. You're coming with me. With you? Where are we going? What am I going to do? You're joining my company. I'm going to let Ike beat some sense into you. We'll see how that works. No, wait. I'm working for these guys at the moment, and... well, if I just up and joined with the other side, it might cause problems. Stuff it, sponge brain. No more lame excuses. Follow me now. Sorry, sis. Sorry. I'm coming. So yeah, this is why I don't like Makalov. He's just a gambling addict who is super self-destructive and totally does not, like, think about how his consequences affect others. Eh? Did you say cattle? A battle? Stranger? What? Oh, danger. Goodness, what am I to do? Oh, maybe this will help, dearie. It's just lying here collecting dust, just like me, never a visitor. Anyway, I don't know what it does, but it's pretty. If I gave it to my grandkids, they might write once in a while. Here, take it. Now do me a favor and protect my house, alright? No, my house. A mouse? Where? Thank you for the vantage scroll, that's nice. And then we just kind of move everyone else up. We got 2 more turns to finish this map, so hopefully we can do that. If not, it's not too big of a deal. Hey you, why don't you lay down your weapons and walk out of here with your lives? You can posture as much as you want, but there's no way you can beat us. Shut it, I don't know why you're here, but if we lose our cargo, we lose everything. It ain't happening. In that case, we've no choice. You'll receive no mercy from us. Nice dodge there from Ike. Nice kill setup for someone else. Alright, let's take out these fools here. Awesome, Soren can just take out this guy. And get a level up. Magic speed, magic speed. Magic speed, nice. Great level up, Soren. Alright, so we'll give this kill to Nephine since she's one of my lower level units. What I'm thinking we'll do is we'll have Astra take out the mage. She's pretty... Yep, she's pretty good with that. Aw, she missed. Just as I was praising her. Well, guess that kill will go to someone else, which is perfectly okay. Should have moved her back one more, huh? Oh well. We'll just have Ike take him out. Get an Ike level up, I guess. Hopefully get some strength. That's all I want. No strength. Skill and resistance. What a bad level up. Thanks, Ike. Alright, so these Lagoos are actually... They hit hard. They're not... I mean, they're pretty fast, too. But luckily, Boyd and Kieran can actually, like, take them out pretty handily. What I'm gonna do, though, is use a hand axe here. And just have Boyd take out this one. They gave a good amount of experience, too. And then Kieran can walk up and attack this way. Hopefully he kills him. Good kill. Alright, now all that's left is to just take out the boss. Oh yeah, we do have that pirate up there. Oh, if we shove Reese here, he can make it up to Astrid. So we do want to use like ranged weapons on the boss, at least until we want to just finish him off. We do also want to get this house. I found this in the river, but my mom said it was dirty and I had to throw it away. Do you want it? Really? Alright, you can have it. Take care of it, please. Woohoo, a secret book. So that increases skill by 2. So we'll have Marcia get some experience by throwing a javelin here. That way she doesn't get attacked back. And then Jill can just finish off. We're going to throw a javelin because it has good hit rates, and I don't really want Jill to get poisoned. Alright, Jill. Speed! 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 Yeah! Speed on Jill! There we go. Alright, then we have Titania. She's not going to really make it, but that's perfectly fine. Alright, so now we can just take out the boss this turn. So I could have Astrid, hopefully do some 10. You're just like us, you eat meat, you ride horses. I mean, come on. We're not hurting any humans here. What's wrong with buying and selling a few half-breeds? Oh, such prejudice and horribleness. Unfortunately, Astrid missed. But Soren can do 16, which is great. And Boyd could probably do a good amount too. Alright, so Boyd could do 21 and just, like, totally... That's pretty sweet. And then maybe Nephine could just take the kill here. Wonder if Jill's close enough. Oh, Jill could trade Nephine her forged javelin. And then that way Nephine would have 85 hit rate. Okay. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll have Boyd stand over here. That way he can't crit. We do 21. And then we just finish off with Nephine. Whew, got him. How did this happen? I've lost everything. Woohoo. So one thing is, like, that guy was a promoted enemy. Strength, skill, speed, great level up Nephine. And so, like, using Astrid to kill him wouldn't have been the best idea because you would have given her more than... So you can get only a max of 100 experience from a kill. And she probably should have gotten more than that if had Astrid killed him. And that's why we didn't want Astrid to kill him, because it would have kind of been like throwing some experience away. Plus, that's a good way to get, like, for example, Nephine a level up, or even someone like Oscar or Titania who's promoted. Our duty's done. Let's grab the cargo and get out of here. The Grail mercenaries have returned. Well done. The news of your victory is welcome, as is the cargo you seized. Now, about your payment. Wait, this mysterious cargo was a bunch of really heavy crates. Would you tell me what they contained? That, your job was to deliver the cargo. You've no need to investigate further. But Princess Valencia has returned to her quarters. You would do well to inform her of your safe return. It appears that the Apostle will handle your payment on the morrow. Perhaps you can speak with her then. I beg your leave, I must be going. Very well. Oh, we get to see this on this one. This is such a cool scene. And the sandals coming out of nowhere. Hey, we've seen him before. That's King Kanagas. And we've seen that boy with the weird hair before too. Hey, we've seen that guy before too. Not the blonde one, the other one. We've seen him before too. What a shock. Alright, well there we go. Time for some more talking. Thank all of you for coming, my fellow Laguz Kings. It's been decades since all of us were gathered in one place. I would extend my gratitude to King Deginsiev Voldoa, who arranged this meeting at short notice. It was nothing, King Kanagas. Fellow kings and countrymen, attend to my words. As you no doubt have heard, Dane has invaded Crimea and overrun her. Of course, Crimea is a Bjork nation. However, since the time of her founding, she has made every effort to engage the Laguz with honor and dignity. Never has this been more true than during the 30-year reign of good King Raymond. During this era, Gallia and Crimea initiated many ambitious cultural projects in an attempt to bring our divided people closer. Yet, one man has always rowed our work, the Dane king, Ashnard. Why he took this recent course, however, I know not. Ashnard's actions are monstrous. His army has put much of Crimea to the sword. The people live in terror. Their king lies dead. And now the Dane forces continue their ruinous march and cross the border into Laguz territory, into Gallia. That trespass, O King of Lions, is because your country chooses to harbor King Crimea's orphan, is it not? Yes, that is the justification they would present. But the Princess of Crimea is no longer in Gallia, is she? Your spies are as efficient as ever, King Tabarn of Phoenicius. As you say, the princess has already departed Regnion. So on the map where we were defending the Apostle on the ships, we saw Tabarn, and we saw Nisala. I know this only because she came to the aid of a ship carrying Begnion's Apostle. Ah, so Princess Valencia is safe and in contact with Begnion Empire? That news gladdens my heavy heart. I do not believe that Dane yet has this information. If word got out that the Princess of Crimea has been granted sanctuary in Begnion, Dane might halt its invasion of Gallia. Your information is dated, Hot King. Have your legendary eyes and ears abandoned you after all these years? You have something you wish to say? Would you be so kind as to explain yourself, King Kilvis? Princess Valencia barely escaped Crimea with her life and then fled to Gallia. And yet a certain king of priests there, one on whom she had pinned all hope, chose not to support her. With nowhere else to turn, the princess and her retinue? I don't know. Spent 2 long months at sea, arriving in Begnion mere days ago. Dane knows of these events as well, and the king has dispatched a team of hunters to make a corpse of the girl. And that, dear kings, is the latest news, at least to the best of my poor knowledge. Dane knows the princess is in Begnion? King Kilvis, how did you come to possess this information? Why, there's no trick to it. I just perk up my ears and point them in the right direction. You expect us to believe that a stray wind carried it to your ears? This is an odd tale, Naysala. Do you think so? Well, there's one trick to information gathering that I know. Shall I share it with you? If it involves dealing with human scum, I'll pass. Foregoing my Lague's pride is not something I'm willing to do. Ha! Is that not always the way of Phoenicius, to cling to those last tattered remnants of pride? Instead of proclaiming that you will attack none but Begnion ships, just admit that you don't have the power to do more. What did you say? Both of you will desist at once. King Naysala of Kilvis, your actions of late can indeed be judged as too extreme. Black Dragon, King of Goldoa, what do you pretend to know of my actions? Please enlighten me. I would remind you of the Bjork ship you attacked in Phoenician waters and left stranded in Goldoan territory. Oh, that. Naysala, you lying crow, you've been sneaking about my territory again, have you? I heard from my own son, Kurthnaga, that a Bjork resembling Princess Crimea was on board that ship. It is true. What? King Kilvis, you? Don't act surprised. I have no intention of ruling some tiny island nation forever. I will make Kilvis a name to remember. To that end, no amount of gold is enough. Lagues or Bjork, I care not. If the pay is right, there is nothing I won't do. I care not about the reach of your ambition, but you should choose your method with more care. What good will it do to expand? What good will it do you to expand your domain only to find enemies at your every border? I'll take your words to heart for the time being. And you too, King Phoenicius, what good will your piracy do if it earns the wrath of Begnion? Continue at this pace, and there's no telling when the hostilities will end. Until the people of Begnion apologize for the slaughter of our brother herons, I will do no such thing. Prince Racin of Serenus, are you of the same mind? Those humans burned Serenus Forest and killed my people. No amount of human blood can slake my thirst for vengeance. For my siblings, for my countrymen, I demand justice. I cannot even return my bedridden father to our forest home. I am no soldier. I know nothing of war, so King Phoenicius acts in my stead. I am most grateful to him, and I would not see him stop until Begnion is paid. Blood leads only to blood, and violence begets violence, nothing more. Revenge is simply another name for murder. And you, King of Lions, what will you do about your home of Gallia? Now that you know Dane's feint towards Gallia is merely another move in his game of war, how will you act? They've made no formal declaration of war. Until they do, you watch and wait. If it's the first step towards eradicating all human scum, Phoenicius will help you destroy Dane. No, unless this becomes a true war among all nations, I want you to stay your hand. As long as Gallia is protected by the Sea of Trees, we can stave off Dane's attacks. The luxury of a large nation. You would waste the chance to expand your territory just to maintain the status quo? Sad. I agree with King Gallia. If we were to form a Lague's alliance against Dane, we would drive Begnion to Dane's side and lose a valuable ally. The flames of war cannot be fanned haphazardly. Above all, we must think of Laron's medallion. Its location is unknown. But it still exists, we know this, and as long as it does, we cannot allow any war that can stand to engulf all our nations. You understand, Lague's kings? I beg of you, do not forget it. Pretty crazy stuff. Nice, 400 bonus experience. That'll go a long way. Alright, and that's it for this episode. Hope we see you next time.